Now that looks bassy, guys. What you guys think? Or a bit too rough? Wow. That looks mental. I reckon we'll get something out of here. Someone's fishing already. They've got anything? No. Looks like he's got a spinning rod, fish in the bottom. Plan was to try for tope as well, but I'm not sure in these conditions. Right, let's get the gears out and get fishing, guys. Looks nice out there. Just setting up the bass rod first. One up, one down, usual rig. 35-pound fluorocarbon, straight through, 3/0 bait holder and a 3/0 circle hook, 6-ounce gripper. As always, on the way here, stopped off, pumped some juicy blow look, some monsters here size of that, and Joao bringing some mackerel and herring for tope. But looking at these conditions and this onshore wind, I think we might struggle to get out there. As you know, for bass, you don't have to just chuck into them in between the mix there in the surf, and you get on the fish. Loads of oxygen in the water today. Looks beautiful. Right, let's get baiting up, guys. Size of that rascal. 1, 2. It's like 40 centimeters. Huge. Bigger than the baiting needle. This is blow look. I have got some yellowtails there, but not many. But as you know, bass do go crazy for this bait. Blow look never fails usually. I've only ever fished here once, I think, this side of the beach. I'm not sure if I blanked, but it was at night and flooding tide. Now tide started ebbing now, so we are a bit late. It's a high tide mark here. Usually fish up and a couple hours down, but we got a low tide mark onto the left, about, I'd say about half a mile to the left here. So we're gonna try here over high water first, couple of hours, and depends how we do. We might move where we usually do well over low water. That's the plan, guys. Get some this juicy blow, fat, juicy. It's dripping now. Loads of sense in there. Chuck this in the foam there where it's bubbling. The bass be looking for bait there. Yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully get a few bass and maybe a tope, you know, I'm not sure. Tope be feeding in this or not. I've just seen previous video on Talaka. Managed to catch a little pop tope there. That's my second one from there. But yet to catch that monster from the shore. Caught a few from the boat, but that doesn't count for me. Just want to catch one this season. Good size from the shore. But bit doubtful in these conditions, I reckon. But we'll chuck half a mackerel out there. Might even get a big bass on it, you never know. As you know, bass do go for big mackerel bait. Right, that's ready to be casted out now. Get that out now. And I'll have to change the water on this lug here. Right. As always, I'm not gonna hammer it. First of all, this rod only cast 4 ounce and the bait. I've got 6 ounce lead on it, but no problem. Right, tighten that track so it doesn't slip. Right, let's go guys, let's get some bass. Jaws here now. First cast going in, into the surf. Beautiful. Looks like Jaws onto bass. Let's go have a look. First cast, literally. What is he on? Below? On the below, yeah?
Yeah.
Coming in heavy. Not far out. Yeah, small. Did he read? Bass. Monster.
Not the blank.
It's not blank.
A little bit far out.
Yeah, far, yeah. Right, welcome back everyone. Change the mark. Rods are out. Already had one bass. Measured about 45 centimeter mark. But didn't have anything set up, so end up releasing that anyway. Too early in the tide. I want to get a big, nice size bass to take home. So I don't want to take the limit now with the small ones. And then release the big ones later on. Obviously, if you catch a monster, that's going back breeder size, but up to like 60 centimeters, nice table size bass. So I wouldn't mind taking 2 home today. Not taking the bass home for ages. So yeah, fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully, get a few out of here. As you can see, the conditions perfect. Nicely overcast, tide going out, fish as well here right now, getting bite on the right hand side rod already. Fish as well, as it goes to dark right now, it's hard to get through the scuba bass, but once that sun's going down, I think we'll get some nice size bass out of here. Low water at about 20 past 12 tonight, so we got about bang on 4 hours to low water. Usually fish as well 3 hours down and 1 hour up, but I'm not sure if I'm going to stay that long. I might stay down to low water and set off. We are quite far from where we live, about 3 hour drive in West Wales. So conditions good, tide not the best, very small tide. It's like about 1.5 meters in between high and low water, so not much of a tidal movement. But with this surf, I'm hoping bass will come on the feed with the surf, come close in. Usual tactics again on one of them, 1 up 1 down. That's getting bite right now. 1 up 1 down, flap a rig, there we go, small skilly bass. On the other one, short pulley panel that got the bass first cast. Both of them got fluorocarbon line on, put 35 pounds straight through. Oh, yeah, skeelers are out in force. Sorry if I Joe had two early on, only tiny. Mine was keeper size, but that released to fight another day. Just one a decent size, 50 plus, good size for the pan. So fingers crossed. I have got herring bait, squid, that horrible peeler crab that I picked up early on. Foreign one, I think it's a Chinese one, very mushy. That got ripped off. £7 odd for 4 frozen crab. And yeah, got loads of blow look left. Only got blow look out at the moment. But might chuck half a size of herring out when the sun goes down a little bit, maybe for a big bass, even a tope. So stay tuned guys. It looks promising. There we go. What the hell is that? I might even have a fish on here. Let's have a look. Have a little feel of it. It's blowing a hoolie as well here. The wind changed to southwesterly. It was westerly early on. Now it's southwesterly, pretty much blowing in our face. Onshore wind. That's why you got loads of breakers coming at us. They're breaking about 500 yards out. Water clarity pretty clear, but still a bit of a murky. Yeah, I think I might have a bass on here guys. Let's have a look. Might have a little schooler bass. If it is tiny. Don't feel like anything there, but might be a little one. Because I did have a bite early on. Yep, something there, is it? Yep, tiny. Yep, that's the problem here in the daylight. Loads of schooler bass. Unfortunately. About 6-7 inch. Tiny, caught on a circle. But get it at least now and get a fresh bait out. While I'm waiting. Yeah, while I'm waiting, I've had another rig prepared. Up on over leisure. Short sneeze on that, fairly short. You don't want massive sneeze in this particular conditions, otherwise you just get wrapped up. I'm not sure if you can see me guys up from there. Let's have a look. Hey? You had 2 bass early on.
Tiny but fat.
Basso. Yeah, pulling, yeah. Fishing again. Another basso guys. Coming in. Nothing. Was it even bite?
Something on.
Something there. Look at that bird.
Basso.
Second one.
4th one.
Second one here.
Oh yeah. Basso.
Bass on. Another schooler. As I said, it's hard to get through the small ones here in the daylight. Nice, we're hooked. There you go. Release the small one, catch the bigger one. Off he goes. Fish on. Another bass. What's up? Another schooler coming in. Yeah, I think so. This one is lovely conditioned. Very nice. Lovely bass that. Spike me. Why are you spiking me? You're going back. Oh, broke it. Well, the bass are classy at the moment. Jaws on again. How about another one? Hey? You kidding? Number 6. 18 total for him. Just can't get through them. Small ones. But that sun nearly gone now. Another 15-20 minutes. Number 8. Shouting. Bring me a big one now. Don't want no more small one. No more small one, please. Pretty please. Just what I wanted. 21. Just under 3 hours to low water still. Perfect tide really. Well, the time wise, it goes dark as it goes like 2 hours before low water. That's when the big ones start coming out to play in the dark. So only issue is the tidal movement, but bass are out there. Just want that big girls to move in now in the dark. The big ones are more active in the dark, that I find. That doesn't mean you can't catch in the daylight, but we tend to catch the big ones in the darkness, around this coast anyway. Joe! Is that a bite? Jaws rod going, I think. Yeah, lovely conditions out there. Usually a massive gully here, but I don't think we're gonna see that today. Anything? You might have another skill on. No, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna bother filming any small ones now. Just fed up with it. Huh? Another sardine? Small. Yeah, bass number 9 coming in for Joe, I think. Instant. Crazy. Get in, get in, get in. Get in, guys. Get in. Literally casted out. Literally. Get in, that's the first keeper of the evening. Perfect. It might be a bit dark. I think it's gonna be a bit dark. But that's it, that's what we're waiting for. Oh God. It's been pretty hard work here trying to get through the big small schoolie bass. But I did say once that sun goes down, big one will start coming up. Literally cast it out. I was putting a tip light on and I was like, what's something twitching? And it was on. Yeah, get in. I'll put my head torch on and then give you a better show in a minute. There we have it. Measured it, 51 centimeters, guys. Nice keeper size. Probably about 3 pound mark. What you reckon? Yeah, that's fine. That. No, that's here. Good picture of it. Bass invasion, guys. That's a pulley panel rig. I can't believe how many schoolie bass out there today. I've literally stopped counting now. No idea how many I've had. Well, I'll get one up and get them sent back. That's it, guys. This is the end of the session now. One rod packed away, another rod halfly packed away. Yeah, I just can't get through the smaller bass this evening. There's loads of them out there. We must have had about 30, 40 between us. But as I mentioned when it was going dark, I've had that nice keeper, 51 centimeters, probably about £3 mark. So happy with that. So not going home empty-handed. I haven't took a bass home for a while now, good few months. So happy with that. Keeper bass. I was expecting more hit out of here with the conditions and everything, but yeah, not a bad session, busy session, but just not the big fish we were looking for. Just one of them days. Tried for tope over high water, an hour or so. It was just too rough. Couldn't get the bait out far enough, and it was fairly shallow because the tide was going out. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully the video turned out alright. I left all my lighting at home because I wasn't planning on staying that long. I've been on the road since 8 o'clock this morning, now 11:30. So what's that, 12, 3, 15, 16 hours been on the road fishing, about 7 hours of driving. Yeah, I'm tired now, ready for bed. So thanks for watching, guys. No idea where we're going next, but stay tuned for next episode. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.